What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a double graves deck. That's right, get your shovels, get your plows, we're going digging. I don't know if that worked, but it's a double vision Thwart the Grave deck. What's not to love? You can return potentially 4 creatures to your battlefield for the low cost of like 2-3 mana, right? That's insane. 3 mana, reanimate 4 creatures. What? Sign me up for that bargain. Anyways, 5 mana for double vision. It allows you to copy the first instant or sorcery spell you cast each turn, so yours or your opponent's, and you can choose new targets for the copy, of course. Thwart the Grave being a sorcery spell that can get its cost reduced per creature in your party on the battlefield. And then, of course, it allows you to return target creature and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you couple this together with Terror of the Peaks and Morog, some big old creatures that have some awesome sort of enter the battlefield / landfall effects, and well, now you just got a party, am I right? To help this deck along, we do have some, answers to the opponent's threats. We got some removal and Hog Mauling. We have removal in Shatterskull and Blood Chiefs as well. We got some bounce spells in the Brazen Borrower. We have access to our sideboard with Fae of Wishes. Also, Fae of Wishes is a wizard, so it helps reduce the cost of Thwart. Also, you can bring it back with Thwart and all that kind of good stuff. Anyways, having access to a sideboard means we can have access to counter spells without having them in the actual deck. Access to exile of the opponent's graveyard, again, without having it in the actual deck. Yugen, all this sort of fun stuff over in the sideboard. We also have 2 copies of Null Priest of Oblivion. This is a vampire cleric. 4 mana, allows you to return target creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. Obviously helps get your terrors back and everything else. Also, it's a cleric, so it helps with the cost of Thwart. Kargan is a warrior that allows you to deal a lot of damage. Again, helps with the Thwart. Thrill of Possibility, because this deck actually has 2 ways of getting to the Terror and the Morog into the graveyard, and that is going to be either Millage with the Cauldron's Gift, or by discarding them with Thrill of Possibility or Thirst for Meaning. Nice thing with Thirst, you can discard 2 cards, so you can essentially discard a Terror and a Morog, and then turn around and use a Thwart and get both of those creatures back into the battlefield for essentially the cost of what 1 would normally cost, right? And not to mention the fact that you drew some cards as well at instant speed. So the deck is very fun. It has a weird sort of flow chart to it, but I will say that it works beautifully when you catch your win, when you get to go first, that sort of situation. If you're on the back end, if you're trying to be a little more defensive, I will say it has a little bit of a rougher time. But thanks to things such as Agademes, you can always sweep up a victory in literally 1 turn just by getting down your Terror of the Peaks, a Morog, and let's not forget about Glasspool Mimic, right? It can always come down and enter as a copy of Terror of the Peaks, giving you 1 additional one. And of course, you can always use Thwart the Grave, bring back Terror and Glasspool, and if you have another Terror already on the board, well, now you're just dealing crazy stuff, right? Anyways, that's going to do it for the deck. The nice thing with this deck is it does have access to a fair amount of pathways, right? You got the Fableds. We do have Temple in place of the red-black since it doesn't have any pathways to currently access. But all in all, I gotta say this was a super fun deck. And again, having access to your sideboard with Fae of Wishes gives you everything as far as answers that you would need per the usual. So you're allowed to sort of play a little more fluidly with what you have in your main deck, as you can always access this sideboard. Now, if you don't like that so much, throw some of these sideboard cards that are strong and will work very well into the main deck, and throw some of these sort of jankier, more fun cards into the sideboard, and sort of fill out for yourself. Do I want this to be, mostly competitive, mostly janky, more reactive, more proactive, yada, yada, yada. I can't say it enough. I can't encourage it enough for everybody to go out and actually remake these decks in your own image. Am I right? That is one of the most important things whenever you're playing Magic, because of course you always pilot a deck best when it is your own. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or whatever. Y'all know what that section's for. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here and you want to see more content, or you just want to help support the channel through a completely free means. That is a great way to do it. Hit that bell icon that pops out afterwards so YouTube will send you notifications of when we actually post videos. Speaking of when we post videos, they are live every morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do premieres on YouTube, which means I generally hop in there in the chat with y'all. We try to talk about, what's going on in the videos or what's going on in our lives, how you've been doing, holidays, all this, that, and the other, right? A whole spectrum of conversation. So if you're looking to actually chat and have a good time, I do highly recommend hopping in on the live premieres when they are actually going live. Speaking of going live, 10 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we have budget decks, we have competitive ones, we have fun ones, everything in between, and that is for the newer players or the people that just don't want to spend a ton of money on Magic, right? Because we're all in the same boat there. Outside of that, we have Saturdays for members videos. Be sure if you're interested in seeing additional non-Magic content, you're hitting that join button down below. It'll give you a list of the perks you could acquire upon joining up. It's super cheap, and again, you get access to us playing some non-Magic content. So if you just enjoy the content here on the channel and you want to see more of it and you want to see some of it in a non-card formatty sort of thing, that is really great for you. But those go live every Saturday. I try to get them live every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays are sort of our free days. We're working on some stuff that should be rolling out in the next couple of weeks for those 2 days. And, hopefully y'all will enjoy that all the same. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to quit rambling and, sort of self-promoting. And we're going to hop into some awesome double grave magic. Berbergian? I don't know. We're gonna keep this. We got the Terror. We got the Double Vision. We got a Glasspool Mimic. We don't have the mana for the Glasspool Mimic, but it's it's there. The potential, ladies and gents. The potential. Another Terror. Wow, we are just drawing our Terrors, no problem. Let's find some discard, huh? Discard would be blue. Would be beautiful here. I am going to go ahead and go for the Temple, so that way we can set ourselves up for the Hagra, and now I guess for the Carrion Grub, right? Not that Carrion Grub can get us to discard the Terrors, which is a little unfortunate. Maybe you can fill our graveyard up with something else, right? Something else rather spicy. Could have also went for a Hagra down here and then played our untapped land. Alright, so we got a Rogue, or yeah, Glasspool Mimic Rogue, whatever, in the graveyard. We also have one of our Thwarts. That's not what you want to see in the graveyard, but it is what it is, so... Opponents use an Omen. They're probably a Doom Foretold deck, if I had a guess about it, so we should be watching out for that come next turn, right? Bastion. Hello. Well, they have a whole lot of tokens, though. Hey, a Thwart the Grave. That's pretty nifty. That is pretty nifty. I think we played this Glasspool down as a land. Gives us 5 next turn, which gives us the ability to use Double Vision, Terror, that kind of stuff. And yeah, Hagra, you just stay there. You just chill out. So what do we have over here? Just the Glasspool. I really want to get a draw discard kind of thing going on here. Alright. I'm not in love with it, but we need to. So we're going to lose a little bit of life here. They're going to pay and... No, what? Why would you... It's a little odd, but whatever. So we have Thwart. Again, I want to discard these Terrors before I go for that. Let's get down the Double Vision. I see an opening. Let's take it. Let's take it. What do they have? 2 mana instant speed. Nothing? What? Banishing Light on the Double Vision. Look, people, I'm trying to have fun. You're really bringing me down, Smalls. Fine. You want to play like that? We'll play like that. All right, Terror, do your job. Make them lose 3 life. Dire Tactics, you're exiling it. You son of a bitch. You know I'm a reanimate deck, and you're exiling all my stuff. That's the problem when graveyard decks become such a heavy thing, is everybody's got an answer for it. Everybody's exiling your stuff. Cauldron's Gift, I'll keep it. You never know. Could be the very thing that saves us in the end. So we'll play our second Terror because we're just that cool. Boy, I hope this works. We're down to 13 life. Opponent's still chilling at a nice, healthy 22. And another dire. You dirty dog, you. Drawing everything they need. The fucking Banishing Light really made me salty there. Alright, so we're just taking damage. We're just dying to 1/1s. What can I say? Dire Tactics is such a good 2-mana instant speed card. Can't even do anything about it. Alright, so we'll go for the Cauldron's Gift here. We'll be very hopeful. Yes, we will pay the adamant. Let's get the Kaza back. If I tap it, it makes our spells cost 1 less. Uno mas less. I don't think that's really worth it. Alright, no attacks. We're gonna die very soon, ladies and gents. We're taking 5 damage here. Realistically, if they can get some sack outlet down. Okay, that's the GG. Punishane? I don't know. I don't know what your name is. I'm not gonna lie. Again, the terror. We got it every game. We're gonna keep. This is a super slow start, but we got the temple to help us scry. We got the additional draw off the bat. It's another Cauldron's Gift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5. Yeah, fuck it. I don't love it. You know, I'm not like cheering for joy. Opponent's going Golgari Landfall. Yikes. Let's see. Give me something good. More land? I'm good. I'm good. I think I got enough with these flip-floppies to be alright. 2 Lotus Cobras. Whoa, slow your roll, Jack. We're probably just going to try to Shatter Skull them. You know what I mean? Good old Shatter Skull. I feel like they did something wrong there, right? How do you have 2 Cobras down and yet no efficient play there? Anyways, so this is happening. We don't have to Shatter Skull. We can just use Blood Chiefs. Easy peasy. And I guess let's go ahead and get down some blue mana. We got plenty of black mana, so next turn will be up to 4 and then 5 on the following turn. Do I want to play a tap land come next turn? I guess it'll depend on what they play, right? Because Shatter Skull could still potentially remove like their Lotus and then some 2 health creatures or whatever. So we'll see. 1 health creature. Well, that's good because that'll... Oh, it's a mutate deck. You don't want to see a Golgari Landfall mutate deck. Of all the things to see, this is not it, ladies and gents. You came on the wrong day. That's okay, because we have the answer. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, goodbye. Next turn, we'll get down the Terror. If they happen to remove it, we'll use Cauldron's Gift, bring that sucker right back, and we'll keep doing it until we can Glasspool Mimic it. Because I'm relentless. Don't you dare have any exile, Punishane. I'll be a little salty. Alright, it's happening. Ladies and gents, the Terror of the Peaks has entered the field. We're playing. Don't scoop it, Punishane. Don't scoop it. Things just started going on the up and up for us. Boneyard Lurker. Oh, you got some interesting stuff. The only thing I don't like about Boneyard is it's 4 mana or turn something to your hand. You know what I mean? You're already risking enough, and now you want me to risk more? Come on. Anyways, Glasspool Mimic to copy the Terror, to take out the Boneyard, play down the Temple. Yikes, the opponent is not going to like this. Triple Terror? The TTT? Holy smokes. They're going to scoop. 10,000%. They're going to scoop. Insatiable Hemiphage. That's a pretty good fight they're putting up, though, I will say. But this is the nail in the casket. I would be so surprised if they even allowed us to resolve this. Holy smokes. We also had lethal there, and I just missed it because I'm a doofus. I was like, take out the creature chance. Okay, there's the scoop. Anyways, Triple Terror of the Peaks. What? That's crazy. I'll take it. Alrighty. Sir Urza. Isn't Urza a constellation or something? We're going to mulligan this. I don't like the looks of that. This is a keep. This is a solid keep. Probably going to get rid of the Kaza. Oh, it is a creature. And God, do love the effect of Kaza. Whatever. That's not the main thing we're going for, you know. So we'll keep the Kaza. We'll keep on doing what we do. So Fable Passage is going to grab us the red mana that we need for the Kaza, and then of course we'll play the island on the next turn. We're going to wait on the clear water, see if we want it as red or black, or blue or black mana. Sorry. Another clear water. That's good for us. Let's get down our Wizard. Let's also make our Thirst for Meaning, and you know, all other instants and sorceries cost a little bit less if that's what we want to do. So we can't use Glasspool to copy the Kaza for obvious reasons. We're gonna go ahead and throw down this as 1 black mana. We can use Thirst to discard the Glasspool. That could be good for us. 2 mana Thirst. It doesn't really. We don't have anything else that we want to do, so we'll swing in and pass it back to him. The opponent 3 mana is still nothing. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. So we'll discard the Morog and we'll discard the Glasspool, right? We can play down the Intimidator. 2 Agademes. My good golly gosh. We're all on the bright side. We definitely have the black mana to back up our plays here, right? And of course we can use Kaza to tap and make Agademes cost 1 less. So on our next turn we'll actually be able to cast Agademes for 3. We'll need it for the 6 though if we want to hit the big money. And of course we want to hit the big money, am I right? So this is like Rakdos Control probably is what I'm guessing. What I'm sort of filling out here. Alright, so we have Agademes mana now. Next turn we'll have Agademes 3, 4. So we need 2 more mana. Just 2 more mana. Let's tap 1 here. You're a coward. Kargan gets +1. Deal a Rooski. Bam, bam. What do we have over here? We have a Glasspool and a Morog. Alright. Of course, there's other reanimate spells we could draw into that'll also allow us to, you know, replay some cool stuff. We let that resolve. So now we have a 6, 3, and a 2 in graveyard. The other Solemn's going to get in for a solid 2 damage here. We can cast 1. Oh no, no, they're not. Disregard what I've previously said. Alright, so granted. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana. We seem to often have this. We have 3 black mana. They have Solemn, so I could just straight up exile the Solemns, right? Extinction Event, even. But Kaza is even, and so is Fae. Could go for some counter magic, negate, something along those lines. Either Extinction Event or Shark Typhoon. Or negate or Shark Typhoon. Let's go for the Shark Typhoon. It's fun. Wait a minute, why did I keep Kaza back? I meant to attack there. I'm sorry, sir. Can we go back? They got a Crawling Barrens. This most certainly looks like Rakdos Control. If I'm being honest with you right now, Mr. Urza. Bone Crusher. Alright. Don't enjoy getting my bones crushed that often, so we'll see if we can stop that madness. Iron Crag Feet, and that leaves enough for Yugen. Yeah, I'm pretty good at this little game. So maybe we should have grabbed something that could have for sure dealt with Yugen, right? That's a Thwart. Could get back our Morog plus other stuff, but then the Yugen will probably just exile it, right? So if I put this down, they're dealing 8 to us, and probably exiling everything. Well, let's do it. Let's bait out their exile. I don't give a fuck if you got a Yugen. I'll hard cast a Shark Typhoon all day. What? Does that not seem curious to y'all? They got a lot of damage coming in here, but Oh, maybe they have 3 additional damage in hand, right? Or, you know, maybe they're just like, you can't create that many sharks, I know. There's no way. Of course, they do have the Yugen to -10 now. That's a little scary. Alright, so we have to use our Thwart here, because we got to bring back some serious firepower, am I right? So we can't use Glasspool to copy the Morog. That costs us 6 mana, which is basically everything we have. Kaza has haste, but we can't make it any bigger than it already is, am I right? If I'm correct, we should be able to minus the Yugen enough to where it can't use its ultimate ability. I think I played that wrong. God damn it. I played that wrong. So you attack, then land, then... Fuck! Alright, well let's see if they exile or if they... Oh, right. We only had 3 health left. What am I... Waddy? Not quite sure. We got blue and red off the bat here. We do have a thrill and a thirst. Yeah, I think we can make something happen. Opponent gets to go first. That seems to be a common theme for tonight, but you know, I digress. Glasspool. It could be potentially our 4th land if that's what we need it to be. Golgari counters? So it would seem. Could go ahead and get down Fade just as a body to block with, and I think that's what I want to do actually. I don't want to start taking too much damage early here. If they remove it, you know, they're removing a Fade, so it's not the end of the world. Cultivate. I highly doubt they swing in here, right? Yeah. There you go. I was like, no, don't make me a liar now. So we do have the Thwart, which means we can use Thrill, discard the Terror. Actually, we can use Thirst, discard the Terror and the Glasspool, start looking for that combo. So that's really exciting, right? We're sort of setting ourselves up pretty well for that. We are going to need to use the Fabled for some black mana. An older G-Roth off the rip. Scare him a little bit by playing a card there, make him think it's counter magic. Got you. And we drew into a swamp. So 2 turns we'll have the Thwart down. I think taking out the Swarm Shambler's fun. There's another Terror. Well, let's use Thrill here. Discard this one, see what we can find. More lands. More lands. You know the unfortunate thing about Elder? It comes with trample, so you can't do any Fae of Wishes, flashy, bouncy sort of shenanery, right? It's unfortunate, but maybe, just maybe, we can get there. I think we gotta leave the Fae alive, right? So we gotta block the 2/2, not the 6/6. Could always bounce Fae back to hand. I don't love the idea of that, so we'll leave it alone. I think it's fun. Moss Pit Skeleton. Another one, and it's gonna get a counter on it. What is this? Creature you control. Okay. But they don't have any creatures. They don't have any moss pits, rather, in their graveyard, so that ability won't be proccing. Yeah, I mean, we could bounce the Fae and then go Davins for something in our graveyard or in our sideboard, like an exile effect or something. But, man, you know, whatever. We came to do one thing. We're going to do it. Oh, you know what? That could have also been the mana we needed. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. We use the Thwart here. Grab this. I guess this? I really want this to work out properly, but you know, we're mad scientists for a reason. Damn it, doesn't work. Future heads up to everybody, that does not work. You do still get to deal the damage with Terror, which is kind of nice, but you don't get to copy whatever you want, which is kind of a bummer. But at least Fae of Wishes is a card that has, you know, relatively high health, so we can maybe block something there, you know, try to figure something out. What do we have over here? Just the Terror. Another Elder Gargaroth, you madman. One of them I feel like I could have dealt with. Two of them, I'm going to need to find some Blood Chiefs, am I right? Good old Gilded Goose, little Luce Goose. Not a fan. Not a fan of the cheap card draw. But this is a good game, I will say that. I think I'm having a good time here. Yeah, you don't want to... Yeah, no. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Waity, come on. Buddy, we've been friends since like 97. You're swinging your Gargaroth at me like you don't even know me. Now the hardest decision of my life. Do I block with the Terror of the Peaks? I'm a madman, but I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out here, Waity. You're gonna play dirty with me. No siree. Oh, you left? Alright, well maybe they're smarter than I gave them credit for. Alright, you got me there. Let's go ahead and use our other Fabled. I am gonna go ahead and grab some black mana so we can use the Agadeems. We could have used the pathway as well, but I want to grab stuff out from Yield and Library here. There we go. Last swamp. So we just have a Terror and a Fae. My plan was to use the Agadeems to bring back both of those two, but I couldn't anyways, right? So if I get down Kaza, it does allow us to tap, reduce the cost of Agadeems by 2, which means we could almost do it. If I use Cauldron's Gift, we can definitely bring back a Terror. Terror procs Terror. Deals 5. Not necessarily enough. If I put you down, we can reduce the cost of Cauldron's Gift though, right? So this works, right? We do this here. We tap, activate. Yeah, 3 mana. 3 mana Reanimated Terror. I knew there was a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Alright. Terror. Ba-boom. Taking you downtown. Damn it, we could have taken out the other Elder Gargaroth. I forgot about the +1/+1 counter. Ah! What are you doing to me, Waity? Come on, buddy. I just fuck. Every time you think you got him, you think you're pulling a fast one on him. All right, so we can reduce the cost of Agadeems by 2. We're gonna have 4 mana, which means we can bring back a Terror. So we can block with our Terrors here. We can block all out. They're gonna swing all out. We're gonna block all out. It's the way the world works. How are we gonna block out though? Let's actually be realistic about this. So, do we want to go? Like, we want everything to die, right? We want everything of ours to die. So I almost don't want to do this because the Fae won't die. The Glasspool won't die. And I definitely need you... Like, we don't have another one over here, do we? Fae. No, yeah, I definitely need the Glasspool to die. How then does the Glasspool die? I could do that. Just block hard here. But I won't remove it. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to kill the Fae either. How in the fuck do I get everything on my side dead? There isn't, right? There isn't a way. The Fae's going to live. that what I wanted to do? I was running out of time. I lost. All right. I was like, wait a minute. What about the trample damage though, Chance? You got me, Wadey. You got me.